Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Touch. Morning Touch is brought to you by the FSBC in Glendale Saguaro Ranch. For your inspiration, my name is Darwin Campbell. I'm the outreach minister. This morning, we want to talk to you about God's cup of hope. You know, I know most of you are waking up now and you're thinking about that first cup of coffee. That first cup of coffee to wake you up and to get you charged and to get you ready for your day. That first cup of coffee that starts your day on a high note. That first cup of coffee that says, I'm ready to take on whatever comes my way. Millions repeat this routine day in and day out without a thought, thinking that just one sip of that hot cup is able to strengthen me and build me up and charge my senses so that I can face life. Well, this morning I want to share with you from Exodus chapter 3, a cup of a different kind. There the Bible says in verse 3 and verse 7 of Exodus, the Lord said, I observed the misery of my people in Egypt and heard their cry of their oppressors, and I know about their sufferings. I've come down to rescue them from the power of the Egyptians and bring them from a land to a good and spacious land flowing with milk and honey. The Israelites' cry for help has come to me, and I've seen the way the Egyptians are oppressing them. Therefore, I will go and I will release them, and I'm sending you. The Lord sent Moses in Exodus 3 to tell Pharaoh to let his people go. But my focus is on those who were back in Egypt. The cry of oppression went up to God. Over and over, day in and day out, night and day, the cry of oppression. Then one day the Lord heard their prayer and he sent Moses. And Moses, after a string of plagues in Egypt, Pharaoh let his people go. I say that to say this. Today, I want to offer you a cup of hope. A cup of hope that doesn't come from the inside of a coffee pot. A cup of hope that doesn't come from the grounds of coffee stirred to bring color to the water. I'm talking about a cup of hope from heaven above. A cup of hope that when you drink, you find relief from pain. You find relief from troubles. That when you take a knee to cry out to God about your problems and your situation, God will send you relief like he sent the children of Israel. Yes, they cried for 400 years, but God answered. God came to their aid. God gave them relief. You know, no matter what we are going through, God's cup of hope can charge you up. God's cup of hope can renew your spirit. God's cup of hope can give you peace in this broken world. And we all know that this world has trouble. And sometimes we have difficulty getting up in the morning wanting to face this difficult, hard, broken world. But I want you to get up this morning and percolate you a cup of God's hope and take a sip from that spiritual cup and see the difference your day makes. See the difference your life makes by letting God in, by taking that knee in the morning and talking to him about your cares and your troubles. Jesus says, cast all of your anxieties upon me because I care for you. Jesus also said, whatever it is you're going through, bring it to me. Bring it to me, and I will give you relief. I will give you peace. I will give you rest. That cup of hope is available to all of us. The question is, will you reach into your cupboard this morning? Will you take a knee this morning and talk with God and then reach into your cupboard for that cup of hope? Because that cup of hope will fulfill those issues in a broken life. We need to know this, that cup of hope. God has the world in his hands. And because he has the world in his hands, he sees what's going on all around you and me. He knows about the senseless violence going on in our American streets and territories and in the world. He knows about the vanity of man running after riches and running after self-fulfillment over seeking him. He knows about the hopelessness of being homeless or being evicted or not having any money to be able to take care of your family. He knows about those trials and those troubles. You know, you might not even know it, but in the midst of 5 to 6 billion people on this planet, God even knows your name. He knows your name and he offers you the cup of hope. And he says, reach out, reach up, take a knee, ask for my help. Ask, and I will give you peace. My friends, this morning, as you sit, sipping on that cup of coffee, I want you to think about the cup that tastes better than Starbucks. I want you to think about the cup of hope that tastes better than ground coffee made in a pot. This is God's cup of hope that can give you peace and give you relief, because we know life gets tough. Life is hard, but don't fold and don't give in, because like the Israelites, you make that appeal to God from the bottom of your heart, on that one knee, taking a knee, praying, petitioning, reaching out, reaching up. God will answer. God listens. He's concerned about your troubles. God listens. He will make time for you. Just make time for him. Make time for him. We may not know it, but he holds the whole world in his hand. And he's ready and he's willing and able to listen to us, because he already knows what we're going through. So this morning, I want to encourage you to drink from the cup of hope and feel the relief and the peace. Like I said, the cup of hope from God contained promises that Starbucks can never soothe. Contains promises and hope that a ground cup of coffee in a coffee pot could never taste so good. God's cup of coffee tastes great, and it makes you feel good, because you know that it's come from the source creator who made it all. You know, the Morning Touch is brought to you by the FSBC in Glendale for your encouragement, that as you move along through your day, be ye encouraged. Take a knee. Talk to God about your financial difficulties, about your troubles, about your medical issues, about COVID-19, about all that you're going through. God listens. God cares. He wants you to reach for that cup today. Take a sip, and your life will never be the same. Our time is gone, but I want to encourage you, if you enjoyed these messages, please subscribe to the channel. So until next time, God bless you and keep you, and pick up that cup. Take a knee. Talk to God. Tell him about your troubles, and then stand back and watch him work in your broken life. God bless you and keep you. See you again next time.